Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And with the season still getting up to full speed, here are the latest power rankings. Let's see who's off to the races. You look at the Hawks. They've risen to third in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
Checking out the Lakers, they're off to a strong start this season, up in that top tier in our rankings, and they're not ducking any smoke.
And the Lakers starting five. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's James in at the 3. And for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
So it's Los Angeles now. Following the score by Minnesota. Doncic finds Ayton. Good.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
Minnesota with the ball. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
They look lost in the final quarter. Couldn't keep it together at all. Miscommunications cost them that game. And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Finished off the break.
Well, Mike Conley out in transition on the break, eager to help his team convert. Nicely done.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Edwards, following the score by Los Angeles. Three-pointer. Outside for Randall. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
Here's Doncic. Outside Reeves. Conley against Doncic. Out to James. There's the 3. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Conley. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Well, smart shot selection from Mike Conley, right? Just get into your mid-range bag and complete the play. He does so there.
Ayton, a screen on Conley. And it's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic hammers it home.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And Minnesota with possession here. Following the score by Los Angeles.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Now here's Doncic. He had a 36-point outing in their last game against Portland. Six to shoot. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Doncic has got his second bucket on the night.
Doncic so skilled at getting great position inside. And once he's close, folks, good night.
Edwards finds Conley. And here's McDaniels. Lets the 3 fly. And Ayton pulls it down.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done. And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Conley passes to Edwards. Now Randle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Randle can't hit. The Lakers have gone a perfect 7 for 7. James, that's good. James has got 9.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
And that one's good from Conley. And so it's the Lakers with it. Right side Reeves. Up top Aiden. Doncic on the wing. Back to Aiden. 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's James. Buries it down low. 11 points in the game.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Edwards, that's good.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Now here's Reeves. 11 points for him last game against Portland.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
And James gets it to go.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Ayton. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Randle pulls down the board. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Lakers in the lead. Here's James. And his first miss of the day. Now 6 for 7. Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Minnesota again missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Minnesota with some changes. Miller's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. The Lakers also with a sub. Connects checked in for LeBron. The Lakers lead by 4. Doncic right side. Pass to Hayes. Minnesota with a rebound.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Ingles, no good. Doncic left side. Now here's Smart. DiVincenzo covering. Smart passes to Doncic. Doncic is doubled. And here's Connect outside. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Timberwolves trail by 4. Down low to win the cold spell. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 8 points.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
Pass to Miller. Left side Reed from behind the arc. Nails it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Doncic against DiVincenzo. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
It's like Luka absorbs willingly that contact. He relishes the idea that he's going to finish despite it.
Pass to Miller. Reed for 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Lakers lead by 3. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And finished off by Hayes.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
DiVincenzo against Doncic. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside, Ingles. Miller, the pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And a miss there on the triple. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead. They lead by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Hayes, Austin Reeves out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Dalton Connect, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 slot. Here's Dillingham. No points yet. And Reed with a basket on the assist from Dillingham.
Well, the high percentage opportunity. Naz Reed on the inside.
Doris, something everybody likes about Naz Reed is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits. And Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Randall. 3-pointer. Rebound, the Lakers. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Right side, DiVincenzo. Here's Dillingham. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. Off target with the 3. Here's Reeves. And it falls. For 3 from the field so far.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Dillingham, defended by Smart. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reed. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
Outside Reeves. DiVincenzo with a steal. Here's Randall. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Randall can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Reeves. Vanderbilt, a screen on DiVincenzo. Reeves, the pass to Hayes. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And finished off by Hayes.
Yeah, well, Reeves is a fantastic passer at his position. His selfless attitude is a big reason why his teammates like playing with him.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. And then for Los Angeles, LaRavia comes in for Connect. And Vincent is subbed in for Smart. Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. LaRavia outside. Outside Reeves. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And he makes it on the layup. Hayes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And here's Vincent. Pass to Vanderbilt. LaRavia outside. Hayes with a screen on Reed. Vincent. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. And Conley subbed in for Dillingham. Out to the right wing. The 3, DiVincenzo. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Reeves. Shoots over DiVincenzo. He hits the back iron and sinks it. 6 points for Austin Reeves.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
This guy has been a superb offensive rebounder. Gobert uses that size and positioning.
Hayes with a screen. Vincent with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. And finished off by Hayes.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now Edwards. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Denver.
Not to mention the assists he piled up. You can see why his teammates like playing with him.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Vanderbilt, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Reeves. Here's Vanderbilt. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep, Conley. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hey, shot's good.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Edwards with it. Excellent D there from LaRavia.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Reeves, the pass to LaRavia. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big move. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And they pick up 2.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Now here's Conley. Defense right on him. To the inside. Deflected!
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
Here's Vincent. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Checked in for the Timberwolves. Jade McDaniels comes in for DiVincenzo. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. James is checked in for LaRavia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Now here's Conley. He's got 6. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got it. Chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night. Free throw good. Hachimura.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, B.A., with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Edwards, no good.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Hachimura sets a screen to the paint. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Well, if you're going to guard Luka Doncic, you know you're going to get a steady diet of pick and roll, and he can still carve you up.
Outside Edwards. Outside Reid from the arc. Counted from distance. Reid's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
Timberwolves trail by 14. McDaniels passes to Conley. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Conley. Floats one up. This one for 3. And so it's Los Angeles up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back to the game after this break.
And what he did to those defenders, you know they're in the locker room right now discussing ways to keep the ball out of his.
Now let's take a moment to recognize our players of the week. Keep an eye on these two. The winner in the East, Trae Young.
Young's offensive output has been off the chart. He's always a high usage guy, but lately, almost every play seems to run through him, moving the ball with.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Los Angeles leading by 14. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Conley against Doncic. And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
The Lakers' shooting has been incredible, 72%. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Randall. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. Up top, Edwards. He's covered by Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Conley. Fires the 3. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
From deep, here's Doncic. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this 3rd quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Reeves. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. It's McDaniels on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Oh, that Gobert goes up and brings it down.
What a finish by Rudy Gobert. Doesn't have to get up super high, but boy, that's with authority.
Doncic outside. Pass to Ayton. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Tries to break his ice. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randall getting downhill and leaves no doubt.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Brian, back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. Now, here is James. 13 points in the game. Randall against Reeves. Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Rebounded by LeBron.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Outside Reeves. Back to James. Goes back up. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Randall. Now here's Gobert. Good on the shot. 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
Here's Doncic. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Randall. Outside Edwards. Let's go with a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 11. Inside. James. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Randall outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Reeves. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Ayton. Stolen by Conley. Pass break, Minnesota. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Doncic into the lane. And Doncic hammers it home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Connect comes in for LeBron. Smith, he's checked in for Reeves. And Vincent is subbed in for Doncic. Now here's Randall. He has 6. And that one's good from Conley.
There's a level of intention and leadership right now. Mike Conley understanding my team needs me to score.
Vincent passes to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Now here's Edwards. 9 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. Hachimura with the defensive effort.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Edwards against Smith. Pass to Vincent. The shot. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Vincent's got his second bucket of the night.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Here's Edwards. Smith with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 15. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Counted for Vincent.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Now here's Gobert. 10 points for him. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got rebound number 8 now. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid comes in for Rudy. Gobert, and Dillingham subbed in for Randall. And then for Los Angeles, Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Reeves comes in for Smith, and it's Marcus Smart in for Vincent. Here's Dillingham, still without a bucket. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Clark's checked in from deep. Reeves. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Dillingham. Pass to DiVincenzo to end the drought. Dillingham, no good. And stolen by Clark. Shoots from the line. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Smart finds Vanderbilt. Chalk up 2 there. Vanderbilt's gotten his second bucket.
Well, I absolutely love that pass from Marcus Smart, almost like a sixth sense relative to where his teammate was.
And here's Clark. Launches a three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Reeves. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Reed, good.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Vanderbilt, a screen on DiVincenzo. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Reed for 3. The Lakers with a rebound. 30 seconds left in the third. Vanderbilt, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Reeves to the left wing. Down low. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. Pass to Smart. Fires for 3. Outside Reeves. No good from outside. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Minnesota with possession here. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Jake LaRavia is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's Reeves in a shooting guard.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Los Angeles leading by 19. Smart outside. Pass to Hayes. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Randall outside. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough. I'll tell you, you have to have some measure of composure close to the bucket. Mr. Ingles doing work.
To the inside. Oh, wow!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Now here's Reed. Pass to Dillingham. 6 to shoot. Elbow shot on the way. Randall can't hit.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Smart outside. Randall with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. For 3, DiVincenzo hits the trifecta.
If Dante DiVincenzo gets a clean look or a contested look from 3 in the corner, he's taking it.
Hayes with a screen on DiVincenzo. And finished off by Hayes.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Timberwolves trail by 20. Pass to Randall. Launches it. And Reeves pulls it down.
And with each miss, you can see the frustration mounting for him.
to the middle. And finished off by Hayes.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. For three, Randall. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Reeves against DiVincenzo. Shot from the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Pass to Randall. Here's Dillingham. Here is DiVincenzo. Randall, right side. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
That's about awareness. Julius Randle feels that dwindling clock, doesn't get hurried.
To the paint. And finished off by Hayes.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Now here's Randall. And that one's good.
Okay, Julius Randle, he excels using his athleticism to get to the rim off the drive.
Here's Reeves. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Randall with the jam.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed, and it's Edwards in for Ingles. Ayton, the screen on Edwards. James finds Ayton. Oh, he cranks it down right on Anthony Edwards. Goodness.
Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
Here's Dillingham, and he lays it up and in. Now James. Kicks it to Doncic. From deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 18. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 11 points here in the second half.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Here's Dillingham. Here's Randall. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Doncic passes to James. The three-pointer off the mark. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. The open shot by Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's the Lakers with it. It's an 18-point lead. Doncic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
And it's in there. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Oh my goodness, Luka Magic on display. He is into his bag right now.
Edwards for 3. The Lakers for the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. Doncic passes to James. And now the T-Wolves on the break. McDaniels with it. Connect picks him up. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Reeves is checked in. The Lakers lead by 20. Hachimura sets a screen. Doncic passes to Hachimura, and it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Well, you've got to have an ability to be agile in pick and rolls, and Hachimura showing, as a roller, I'm a problem.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Randall can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. James outside. Double team on James. Hachimura from long range. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Randall outside. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Lakers. James is... Got rebound number 5 here tonight. Doncic finds Hachimura. Doncic with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Gobert with it. Pass to McDaniels. Inside. And stolen by Reeves. Here's James. The shot is good. Doncic making the... play. Doncic has got 9 assists now tonight.
And LeBron makes that insane dribble move look so effortless. What a showman he is.
Now here's McDaniels. To stop the drought. Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Luka Doncic.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're up by 27. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
You know, I got to applaud his incredible energy out there tonight. Losing again was not an option for him. He wouldn't settle for anything other than a win. The shot's good on the assist by James.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that's very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.
Up and let them fight at that hood time. Remember I used to when it was about that. It had to walk up tripping, she get that much time. I don't waste time. I don't have patience, baby. Didn't go fast, she speed racing. We go wild walks up here time. She my boss like a grandson. Come here, baby, I'm molested. I let her write me my suggestion. Pop quiz. All my money coming clean, you can't pop this. She got that locked up like Lost Mill. Come to my lights like a reindeer. Me and Poppy on the same. My diamonds could never stand still. Where you going, can't come here. I'll always take you back for your.
Come over good time, what's a bad one? You say you want, give me something long time. Make you with this thing, what's something like crime. I make you sing this line.